Hey guys, how's it going? Tez back again with another episode of the Pack Only Road to Glory, and if you've read the title correctly, yes, it is the final episode of the FIFA 13 Pack Only Road to Glory. We're going to cut it off at the end of this one, just to kind of whet your appetite for FIFA 14, so it doesn't kind of get a little bit stale, just rushing straight from one to the other. We're going to have a bit of a gap. So we're coming into this one with 2 games left of the season. We still need a point to ensure our safety in Division 1. And the last thing we want to do in the last episode is get relegated. So we come up against the guy here. His team's called Man City. He's got Man City kit. He's got Man City players. But of course he's playing Old Trafford, which makes complete sense. But anyway, it's a really, really strong side. 5-2-1-2 with Aguero and Tevez up top with Nasri sat just behind. Yaya Toure and a CM rather. David Silva, so he's gone to the extra effort of making sure that everyone is on 9 chemistry. So it's going to be a tough game, and it was one hell of a game, an absolute cracker. And we were going to get off to the best start. Chu Young Park able to get inside there, put us 1-0 up by smashing that across the goalkeeper into the top right hand corner. Now, of course, Joe Hart is an extremely overpowered goalkeeper in FIFA, especially this year. He and Petr Cech are the 2 best goalkeepers in the Premier League. But as you can see from the sped up gameplay, he's actually going to get himself an insta reply here, and we're actually on the attack, but he's going to catch me on the counter. Vincent Company actually picks the ball up off Munayin, and he's going to play the ball round to Carlos Tevez. Obviously Tevez and Aguero up top have got a lot of pace. I was kind of wary of the squared ball, so I brought the goalkeeper out, but Carlos Tevez was just able to smash it into the top corner with his left foot. And this guy rather enjoyed celebrating his goals. That is definitely something to note from this one, doing that stupid jumping swirly arm celebration. But it wasn't long before we were able to get ourselves back in front. Munayin into Park to pick up his second goal of the match, slotting it tidily underneath Joe Hart, and a really, really nice finish from Park there. And he's been absolutely vital to the success of this side throughout the entirety of the Pack Only Road to Glory series this year. And again, as you can see from the sped up footage, he's actually going to get himself back in the game again. Another insta reply, this time through the other Argentinian striker from Manchester City, Sergio Aguero. Nice turn, nice finish. As you can see from half time, he's had more chances, but we've had more of the ball. So if I could be more expansive in the second half and try and really create some opportunities, then I was confident that we could pick up a win from this one. But we're actually able to make it 3-2 about 15 minutes after half time. Park picking up his hat-trick, another OP near post shot this year on FIFA 13 to ensure that we get a 3-2 lead. Then of course, just about 5 minutes later, he's going to bring himself back into the game. The ball played over the top. I had no option but to bring the goalkeeper out there. If I didn't, he would have just finessed it round me. The only chance I had was to maybe beat him to the ball, but Nasri beats me to it. Another huge celebration from him, as you might have expected. And then just another 10 minutes later, Joe Hart somehow manages to get up to that lobbed attempt from Park. But the ball is eventually going to squirm its way back to Park, and this time he's able to get the ball underneath Joe Hart rather than over the top of him. Into the back of the net, 10 minutes from time. That's 4-3, and Park's 4th of the game. And then we're on the attack again. We're actually going to make it 5-3 here. It's a lovely ball in from Munayin. Del Moral, question of offside actually, considering he had to track back to try and get on the end of the header, but just 2 minutes after we went 4-3 up, we make it 5-3. So we've got a commanding position going into the last few minutes of the game, but 2 minutes after we scored our second goal in succession, he's going to pick up a corner here after Vincent Company goes on a rather marauding run from centre-back. It's a great header, a wonderful save, but unfortunately Yaya Toure is going to be on the end of it to pick up a cheeky rebound goal, and that's 5-4. And then of course, with it being the 90th minute and with it being FIFA 13, Samir Nasri is going to race away, and just as I said he would have done with the previous chance that Nasri had, he beat me to the ball, he finessed it round me. Another huge celebration from him, but we get payback. Of course, with it being FIFA 13, he scored in the 90th minute. We're actually going to go straight up the other end. Sissoko's going to play the ball inside to Munayin, who gets away from the defenders, does the defender with a slide, expects the shot a little bit earlier than it actually comes, and Munayin powers the ball into the top corner to give us a 6-5 victory in the final episode and the final game of this series, which just, it kind of sums up FIFA 13 as a whole. It kind of gives an overall viewing of what FIFA 13 Ultimate Team has been for the entirety of the past 12 months, and I'm quite pleased actually to end on a victory, even though it was one hell of a game. As you can see, really, really close. 15 chances on target for us. So you can see how good Joe Hart was in that game. But we're going to pick up enough points to give ourselves safety in Division 1 for this last season. So we don't get relegated, thankfully. We do finish with a smile on our faces and we don't get embarrassed. So we're going to actually open a couple of packs at the end of this one to to kind of round off the pack-only RTG side of things, we'll have a quick look at the player stats to start off with in the club, because of course there have been a lot of goals scored by a lot of different players so far this season. We'll have a quick look at the teams or the players that have played the most games. You can see Carrasco, the goalkeeper's played 47, but the main stat here is Tuyun Park's 52 goals in 45 games, an absolutely fantastic return, as is Munayin, 28 and 28, Marco De Valle, 25 and 22, and Mikeli, 24 and 15, has been absolutely superb. So we've seen time and time again throughout the last few episodes of this series, Mikeli has been the man to draw out results for us and grab the goals when we need them. I was quite impressed actually with Polly picking up 12 in 34. Didn't expect that from him, so I am quite impressed. And he's quite a young player, so maybe I'll look into getting him in career mode in FIFA 14. We'll have to wait and see. But we've got plenty of coins, so fitting with the theme of the series, let's open some packs. So in the first pack, we pick up Irby Emanuelson. Now, not the best of players. We do actually pick up a silver player in this one as well, and a discard value left back, although he's in a 4-1-2-1-2. But the three rare cards are the contracts, so unfortunate there, and we only pick up a 4-5-1 card as well with the consumables. So we got enough cards after discarding one of the players that we had in the club to pick up another pack, the final pack in the final episode. We pick up Gylfi Sigurdsson, which is actually quite apt as we head into FIFA 14, considering the opening career mode for FIFA 14 is going to be a Tottenham one, and you would presume he is going to be involved in that, especially considering Clint Dempsey is left, although Tottenham have been making some fantastic signings in the transfer window this season. Absolutely superb work from them, and I genuinely cannot wait to get started with that career mode, guys. It's really, really itching me. I just want to get my hands on FIFA 14 right now and get started with that, and the pack-only Road to Glory that will return in the first week of pre-release. So do be sure to keep your eyes out for that as soon as FIFA 14 breaks. But as you can see, we picked up a Division 5 title, Division 4 title, 3 and 2 Division 1 titles in this pack-only Road to Glory. So it's been a bit of a success. I'm pretty impressed with the way that we've been able to come through the ranks, pick up titles on every league apart from Division 2 and 2 Division 1 titles as well. And you guys have been absolutely fantastic with the support all the way through this series. You kept with it. We have done 57 episodes. That is a long series for me, especially considering the previous Ultimate Team series didn't last that long, and on the old channel. So you guys have been absolutely wonderful. I cannot thank you enough for the support you've shown this series. Please do feel free to leave the video a like and continue to show this final episode as much support as possible. Like I say, there is going to be a bit of a gap between now and the pre-release week of Ultimate Team on FIFA 14, where we get the season ticket, and pack-only Road to Glory will come back hopefully on the opening day with the double uploads that are going to come for at least the first release week and the first main week of full release. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Please do feel free to leave the video a like, as I've said, and if you haven't subscribed already, please do so. There is a link in the description and above the channel emblem and the little subscribe button annotation on the screen. And if you missed the previous episode in this series, the penultimate episode, then there is of course a link in the top left to view that. But thank you very much for watching, guys. Thank you for all the support throughout this entire pack only Road to Glory series on FIFA 13, and we will see you back in FIFA 14.